My name's Phill King. I live in Brisbane in Queensland. I'm married. I have 2 adult children. How did I come to Alpha? I've been riding or cycling for some 10 to 15 years. In 2013, my oldest lad asked me if I'd like to join a group called Altitude. He'd been riding with them for a few weeks and really liked the people. And I didn't really want to go, to be quite honest, because I heard that the Altitude crew were mainly Christians. So I kind of resisted for a few weeks, and then one morning Matt got up and he said, "Come on, join me on a ride." And I thought, oh, why not? And so I kind of enjoyed the morning, and then I started riding with him on a regular basis. I think back in 2015, before coming to Christ, that I was probably close to being suicidal. I just didn't know how to do it. It's just, it was one of those things. But I also felt that, with my family, that I couldn't let them down. I was still, that would have been a very difficult thing to do. But there was also the thing that I probably could have just abandoned everything, left home and lived on the streets. It was that close. I was able to share that with these guys, which I wouldn't share with lots of other groups, but because of the relationship that we built with these guys and their character, I felt quite comfortable in doing that. From that conversation that evening, Rod rang me up and asked me to come to Alpha.
If you have the opportunity to invite somebody to Alpha, I would recommend you grab it and do it. There's no easier way that I know of to walk people through into finding Jesus Christ as their Saviour.
So the night that I rolled up at Alpha, it took me by surprise. I hadn't really been to church, and that's the thing too. I've not been to church at that stage for some 40 years, and the first thing I noticed in there was that it was a very welcoming, very loving, and they engaged me and they asked me questions. We had the video, which I really enjoyed, and I went away and thought about that a lot the following week, and actually looked forward to the second session. And again, the questions, the video was really good. I really liked the topics, and they really sort of started to open my mind up to thinking about that through the week. By the third week, I was pretty much all in. I remember driving home that night and thinking, wow, this is probably the best thing I've ever done. My world was just collapsing around me. I'd lived internally relying on my own strength to live through the difficult times, and I couldn't do that anymore. And now through Alpha, it's opened up that I can actually lean on Jesus, and that now I go to church regularly, still mentored and through Rod and the other Christians I know.
And yeah, it's been a great honour, a great privilege, and an absolute joy to see his life changed so radically and so quickly, because within a few weeks I could see his life changing. Not only was he being convicted, but he was enjoying the freedom that Christianity was offering him and that God was offering him.